Hello boys and girls, and by that I mean grown-ups in the SSP Code Cracker Dream Team. It's Miss Emma in Spain, just walking her dogs, and I just want to stress something. Okay, let's just do a little tiny exercise whilst we're walking the dogs together. If I'd ask you to give me the answer, fifth, fourth, myth, what's the answer? You haven't got a clue. You could pretend you do, or you could look at somebody else's, but you haven't got a clue because you don't know what those things mean or how to work out the answer. Now, when we're teaching, when we're doing the phonemic awareness, we're checking to see if a child has phonemic awareness. So we'll go it and see if they hear the word sit. If they don't have good phonemic awareness. We have to teach it to them. So you can say it. Oh, great. Wet dogs, lovely. So you can say it until you're blue in the face. Their brains are not wired to hear that word. You have to say the word first. Sit, it. What's the word? And you keep doing that so their brain knows, oh, okay, so she's going to say a word, then she's going to say some sounds that at the moment I have no understanding of the link between those sounds and that word, but I'm then going to repeat the word at the end. So sit, it, and they learn to say sit. Now, because you keep doing it, their brains start going, hold on a second here, sit, and then she says it. Hold on, there is a link, and the brain starts to take over. And then what starts to happen is instead of just going instead of saying pin, and then them just repeating that first word they heard, their brain is going, oh, pin. And then what starts to happen is then you can realize, okay, let's just try a second. Let me just go and they'll say tin, and they'll jump up and down because we get so excited by these major steps. People don't realize how big they are, but you jump up and down. But it's a case of knowing when your child is actually starting to understand that. But until they can do that, they're actually not going to understand the phonics, even though we have to start using those sound picks within 10 hours of using phonemic awareness. Sam, playing by that barbed wire is not a good idea. Thanks, honey. Okay, so yes, that's it. It's really, we want to keep it really simple. Just think, give the brain the information, then ask the brain what you want it to do. Don't say stuff that a lot of brains are not ready to understand yet and then expect a response. So if I told you, I can't even remember those 3 words I said at the beginning, but if I told you ahead of time what the answer was, then your brain would learn that, okay, she says this, then she says those 3 words, then I've got to say that first word. But if I then told you, okay, well, myth equals 2, I can't remember the 3 words. Okay, Miss Emma needs some more working memory. So if I said myth is 2, let's say foff is 3 and taff is 5, then if I say myth, toff, whatever I just said, you add them up. As long as you can add up, then we're going into maths, but that's another story. But anyway, so you get the idea. If the child hasn't got phonemic awareness, please don't expect them to have any clue what you're talking about when you give the sounds, because their brains are not wired to understand that. Give them the word first. I would like to see everybody's monster routine, please, because that's also really important. You point to the visual prompt. They tell you what the word is, or you say what the word is. Tin, let's say. You've got the monsters up at the top, always in order. It's always lined up as sat pin, sat put itten, always. Give them the lines, give them the strips. Just put 3 out there to start off with if you want to keep it really simple. Then point to a word that has got 3 sounds, like tin. Okay, so they're going to say tin, then they're going to duck hand tin, but they're going to duck hand it over the lines, not just in the air from left to right, over the lines. Watch the little boy Jasper, who's 3 years old, watch him do it over the board every single time. So he's going to duck hand over the 1, 2, 3, and then he sweeps across to say tin. You do it first, you show him sweep, and remember that you're just showing the brain is probably not understanding it, but the brain is learning. Okay, so when I look at tin, I go over the top here, tin, and then I sweep. I should be walking really, shouldn't I? My dogs are getting up to all sorts of stuff and I'm not getting any exercise, and I need some exercise. Okay, so go over the board to it and tin, sweep and say. Then, which do we play on the number 1? We play the t. okay, where's the t monster? You show them where the t monster is. You might say, here it is. So they bring the t monster down onto the number 1 line. So all the rest of the monsters are still in the right order. Which is the next one? I. Bring it down, which is the next one? And then you play it again. So over the top. Dogs, let's go this way. Come. Let's go. Let's go this way. Okay, so over the board, t, it and tin, and we've brought the monsters down, then we've played the monsters, t, it and tin, and you can leave it at that, but after 10 hours we really need to be doing the sound picks. So then you might have, sorry Sam, there we go. Actually, I'm going to stop there because I actually want to see you all doing that without the sound picks, just so that I'm checking that you really are making sure those monsters are in the right order, that they're doing the duck hands over the board, that they're playing it. So just show me that. Okay, anyway, I'm off to March. See you soon. See you in June. There you go. You see, I can't stop rhyming. Oh, and don't add an goodness me, they've got poor phonemic awareness. Don't add extra sounds and confuse it even more. So it's t, so it's p, which is really difficult to do, especially if you're in the back of the classroom and you're trying to say that sound, because you do end up going p, and you've added a sound to it. Now, if children have got poor phonemic awareness, that's the last thing you want to do. So I would then say, I added it because you can't hear it, so it's p. So p, s, a. Keep that t when I've just listened back what I just said. I add an when I was doing it quickly, so I was going t instead of t, keeping it really short. We don't say sat, we say sat. Keep it really short. Sat, p, I, n. Okay, that's it from me. And it from Sam. Sammy! Sammy! Say hi to everybody. Sit. Okay, you're not going to behave now. Sam? Thank you. Oh, you're so cute. Do you wave? Say hi, hi, hi. Okay, now I'm all dirty. Thanks, guys. Now, please, speak and speech sounds all day. Look, there's a ok. Oh, look, there's 2 rocks. There are 2 rocks. There are some o, f or ow, flowers. Now, just say it. As they become more adept, then you talk about the fact that when we say ow, even though we change our mouths twice, it's still one speech sound because we had to close it. We can't go around going ah, we have to close it. So ow is still one phoneme, even though we actually do go, 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 go. Oh, ook, at, my, dogs. Chase the birds. Look at my dogs chasing the birds. Do whole sentences and speech sounds. It helps the brain. Well, I can't help you, Days. I can't run that fast. Come on, guys, let's go. So speaking speech sounds all day. Hi, Daisy Woo. Hey, Daisy Woo. And remember, when you're doing your duck hands in front of them, you're doing it from your right to left so that it's mirroring. Here are my dogs. Make sure you can understand what I'm saying. See how good your phonemic awareness is. But speaking speech sounds all day. Okay. This is Spain, and the is out.